What's going on YouTube? I'm Wayne, this is Wayne's Fish World. Thanks for tuning in to another video, guys. Today I've got some new fish in my tanks and I want to show you them. There's also some new fish in the goldfish tank behind me, but I want to do a video on that on itself because this tank needs an update and I feel like it needs a video for itself. So there's several new goldfish in this tank. A lot's happened, a lot's going to happen. We're going to talk about that in a future video. But I've got fish for other videos. Let's talk about that. So of course I'm back here at Gordon's Pet Store in Warsaw, Virginia. If you guys are in the Virginia area or ever visiting the northern neck area of Virginia, I highly suggest you guys check out Gordon's Pet Store. Well, they have a series of tanks in this aquarium shop, and one of them is a Mars system, and in this 33-gallon system, I've noticed that they had a new shipment of German blue rams, and some of the rams have potential colors, and they're already coloring up this much, and they just got into the system. So yeah, you can see it. I had to bring them home. So I did get a pair of German blue rams, hoping one was a male and a female, and I think I did sex them correctly because I believe they paired off in my aquarium already. But what I'm doing now is I'm float acclimating the temperature of the can't talk right. I'm acclimating the temperature of the bag to the temperature of the aquarium. And someone's calling me. That's lovely. Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and introduced the fish from the bag straight into the aquarium. Cut them open, got a net, dumped them in the net, put them right into the aquarium. They're doing fine, and putting this piece of driftwood in this aquarium has benefited the fish just like I wanted it to. A lot of fish are finding security in that piece of driftwood. A couple weeks passed and I got my local fish store to order me a golden nugget Pleco, and as you guys can see, the fish hasn't really colored up in this aquarium because it's just introduced into this tank, plus the lighting doesn't really complement this fish, but I had to go ahead and take that fish home. Same concept, I'm float acclimating the fish to get the temperature the same as the water temperature in the bag to the water temperature of the aquarium. It's not that drastic, but more than likely the aquarium water temperature is different from my water temperature at home, and plus it's winter time right now. Actually, today's the first day of spring, but when I introduced this fish into my aquarium, it was cold as hell, so I'm sure the water temperature did drop in some way or form. Another quick tip is to feed your fish before introducing new fish. Most of my fish in this aquarium are cichlids, and even though they're semi-aggressive, they can become territorial, and especially territorial to new inhabitants. They'll usually be accustomed to these new fish, but when they're first introduced, they're going to let the newcomers know who's up on the hierarchy and whose aquarium this is, and there will be a new pecking order established, and you guys can see the German blue rams are coloring up nicely. And yes, my lighting is complementing them, but you guys can clearly see their colors. These fish right here are acting as like the patrol police officers of this aquarium. They're not aggressive, but every time I put a fish into this aquarium, they're always checking them out and letting them know who's boss, even though they're not the boss. The angelfish are the boss in this aquarium, but the German blue rams like to think they are. So I took a risk, I cut the bag open, and I introduced this Pleco right into the aquarium. That's something you don't want to do. I trust my local fish store. Now, I'm not saying my local fish store is perfect. Nobody or no pet store is, but I've been monitoring that tank for months. They haven't really had any problems with it. So in a sense, your pet store can act as quarantine for you, but that's a topic for a different video. So in this segment of the video, it's not over. We still got more fish. Right here is Valentine's Day. I went for a mile run and I worked out a little bit, and I went and hit the city. I got something to eat. I enjoyed myself. And as I'm an aquariumaholic, I had to go check out some fish stores, and I ended up getting fish, which was the whole idea and excuse, low-key, to go to the city. So I went ahead and I got 2 gold rams. I'm not really going for the Noah Ark theme. It's just that I've been happening to get 2 German blue rams, and now I got 2 gold rams, and they're doing fine in this aquarium. And they've actually already spawned once. As cichlids age and develop and mature in breeding, they're going to get better and better with each spawn. The first spawn, they were very territorial. I mean, extremely territorial. And they spawned in a place that I thought they would. And the eggs were, most of them were unfertile, so the male didn't do a great job. The female did a great job at guarding them. I really think she's going to be a great mother. I was a little worried about these fish when I put them in the aquarium at first. Their heavy breathing was definitely, as you guys can see in the video, they were breathing very heavily. and having the lights on doesn't help with that. You should have your lights off when introducing new fish, but hey, this is a YouTube channel. I'm trying to show you guys, and I can't introduce a fish into the aquarium without lights on to show you guys. And this is the first sneak peek of the 75-gallon African cichlid tank, which I'll be doing a video for in the near future. But I went ahead and I got 2 peacocks. One's a dragon blood and one is, I'm not entirely sure. I know South American cichlids better than I know African cichlids. I know African cichlids, but I don't know every cichlid species. No one does. There's tons and tons of species. I know rare species that a lot of people don't know. I know the common ones, and some of the common ones I don't know. But these fish, when I got them, they had their breeding colors, as you guys can see in the video. They look phenomenal. And later on in the future, I'm going to be doing an order again from Coast Gem USA in San Diego, California. I got my goldfish, or most of my goldfish, from them, and I absolutely love that company. Great people, quality fish. They ship all over America, so definitely check them out if you guys want to get African cichlids, betas, anything really. So I've got a few new fish in the tanks, and I plan on getting more. I'm really itching to get back into rainbows too. I'm debating on setting up a 75-gallon rainbow tank for the, I shouldn't even said that. Or do I throw rainbows into this tank? Or I got a lot planned, and I'm trying really hard not to get ahead of myself. I'm going to finish this, finish that, and then dive into other things. So guys, that's it for now. As you guys can see, I'm filling up my saltwater tank below me. I hope you like this video, guys. If you want to see more content, you want to see the future of my tanks, my goldfish tank, my African cichlid tank, my tank we're not talking about, the tank with the shabumpkins are in, which is going to turn into something else, the saltwater tank coming back, the 125-gallon tank that's going to be planted soon. If you guys want to see the future of these tanks and future content, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button. That way you're notified when I make future videos. I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. Later.